This summer, an intergenerational mission team of 10 folks from Oxford had the privilege of traveling to our sister church in Barranquilla, Colombia. What an amazing journey it was, for we experienced once again that Christ is already at work in this world. And sometimes, to answer Christ's call, we join that work already in progress, and we join Christ's disciples who are already engaged in that work. Our sister church is in a city on the Caribbean coast named Barranquilla. It is a thriving, vibrant city. And in the late 90s, our church was paired with the Seventh Presbyterian Church of Barranquilla so that we might together be witnesses for peace in a civil war-torn country. Our relationship as mission partners was founded on building relationships more than buildings. And so for the first 10, 15 years, we really focused on relationships. But then there was an opportunity in 2014 to also build a physical structure that enhanced the relationships that we already held. In 2014, a mission group from Oxford Presbyterian Church traveled down to Barranquilla, and they witnessed how the congregation of the Seventh Presbyterian Church had a ministry in a marginal community in Barranquilla that was home to many of those displaced by the Civil War in Colombia, as well as refugees from Venezuela that neighbors that region of Barranquilla. So many coming to that neighborhood of El Porfin were very, very poor and impoverished. And they made their homes with whatever materials they had at hand. And our sister church came into possession of a building in that neighborhood, and they used it as a mission site for Bible studies and worship services and vacation Bible school, for literacy classes and cooking classes and parenting classes and so much more. But like the rest of that neighborhood, that building was slowly decaying. And so our mission team in 2014 saw an opportunity to partner with our sister church to rebuild that building. And so they came home and told stories about that. And that vision caught on here in the congregation, and it began to grow. And a grant was applied for, and it was a grant that was made on faith through the National Presbyterian Women. And $100,000 was received to help rebuild that Bethesda Community Center. And so in 2017, when we went down and opened the Bethesda Community Center with our sister church, they shared with us this banner as a symbol of the relationships that we have built. This summer, we returned to the Bethesda Community Center, and we saw how it has sparked a revitalization of that neighborhood. For indeed, Christ is already at work in that place. We were just joining in that work. We joined hands and hearts with our mission partners for the work they are already doing in that beautiful city. And I'm reminded of the poem from Gerard Manley Hopkins, in which he says that Christ plays in 10,000 places, lovely in limbs that are ours, lovely in eyes that are ours. Christ is us. Dear friends, I invite you to consider the ways this week in which Christ is already at work in our lives, and we have the invitation to join that work, through whom the people that God is already calling. Let us see all the ways that Christ is playing in 10,000 places. Peace be with you this week.